What is socialism? Socialism is an ideology, and an ideology is purposive. So, socialism's purpose to accomplish ideals of justice through collective control on resources or means of production or equitable distribution of resources due to the path through which socialism wants to accomplish its ideals of justice. It is equated or considered as synonym of collective ownership or equitable distribution of resources. Now the natural curiosity arises: what distinct socialism from Marxism and communism? First, Marxism is Karl Marx's interpretation of socialism. Class consciousness and class struggle constitutes its core, which is essential to mobilize proletariats. Proletariats means class deprived from private property or means of production or resources towards direct action directed or aimed to establish dictatorship of proletariats. Dictatorship of proletariats is a transitory phase to undo the vices of private property's ownership for bourgeoisie and proletariat simultaneously. After its cherished ideal of Karl Marx, interpretation of socialism, also called scientific socialism, is realized. Communism means communism is a state of class and stateless society, free from vices of private property and evils ingrained with it. Means communism that is imagined or infer emerged out post transitive phase of proletariat's dictatorship is the ideal state yet to be realized. To acquire in-depth understanding about Marxism, we should contextualize it with democratic socialism, as Marxism adopt direct action to achieve or acquire its aims radically, whereas democratic socialism ensure social justice through democratic constitutional means in gradual way. For an example, USSR, where Marxism flourished after Bolshevik Revolution, but with Leninist ideas and Stalin's planned economy. In China, Marxism transformed into Maoism with Chinese characteristics or its exceptionalism. The democratic socialism reflects in directive principles of state policy. Part 4 of Indian Constitution. Directive principles of state policy reflects justice in its entirety. For an example, social, economic, and political. DPSP with the preamble and Part 3 of Fundamental Rights and Civil Liberties constitutes or reflects the soul of our Constitution. In-depth analysis established that democratic socialism is the golden mean, accelerate economic growth and inclusive development through planned economy means mobilization of resources in direction of prioritized sectors, which denotes presence or participation of private sector, but in a cooperative manner or with states' priorities along with states' welfareistic initiatives and control on specific sectors of economy, whereas Marxism, where state controls economy entirely and completely. Marxism's understanding can be enriched with Antonio Gramsci's ideas, who is considered as a new Marxist, and Thomas Piketty's thought-provoking writing, a French scholar, along with Oxfam's disparity figures. Marxism's relevance can be seen in the background of Great Resignation, Big Quit, or in other words, Great Reshuffle, an idea propounded by Professor Anthony Klotz. It is a phenomenon that describes a record number of people leaving their jobs after pandemics pandemics unprecedented impacts. Now people want to embrace nature and celebrate its serenity. They want to actively participation in socio-cultural engagements. Marx's idea of self-alienation must be contextualized in the background of or in a phenomena that is called Great Resignation, which means due to ingrained vices of private properties ownership for bourgeois and proletariats, people from proletariats or bourgeois alienated themselves from society, culture, and even from nature. Marxism and capitalism are extremes, whereas democratic socialism reflects middle path, golden mean, but its success or desired results depend on participation, democracy with vibrant and credible institutions and ideal norms. This is cause why Article 39 B and C given priority even on Part 3 of Fundamental Rights and Civil Liberties and Part 4 is fundamental or as a guideline for policy formulation and implementation. To enrich your knowledge about Marxism, you should develop or try to develop interdisciplinary approach and contemporary or comparative analysis will assist you to in-depth your understanding about this ideology and its impact may be in changed form even today.